We got the audio on. You ready to do this, Chuck? Episode 25?
Go, episode 25, man.
Let's go, baby.
Episode 25!
Uno, dos, tres! Bros, welcome to Gaming Pop, episode 25. As you can tell, we're switching things up. We're looking a little fancy schmancy for y'all tonight.
What's up, man?
We got a pretty good little scripty here, Ripty. So This should be a fun one for y'all.
I'm fucking excited, man. It's episode 25, man. Episode 25 of the pod. We're still here. We're still going.
Still going. We're back. We got much better plans, a much better way to keep it going this time.
Yeah.
So we're excited. But not to stall your day up, let's get right into it, bro. So today we wanted to talk about The Mandalorian and Kenobi because you told me that you just now finished the first season, right?
Yes. I watched season 1 of The Mandalorian finally.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big Star Wars person. Like some of you guys know, I grew up on the prequels. I actually just watched the original trilogy, I think in quarantine, so 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the first time I fully watched the trilogy. But yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars person. I love the video games.
Okay.
Love
You're
Star
not
Wars
wrong there.
video games.
You're not wrong there.
I love the video games, but as far as like movies, TV, never really been too invested into it. But I did watch the prequels when I was younger. But I fucking finally watched Mandalorian season 1.
Did you play that Jedi Fallen Order?
Yes.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I
beat it?
I loved it. There was moments in it.
It was weak. There's some
What do you
weak
mean?
moments, like some boring moments. Just some like, I tried to replay it, and I think because I had already beaten it, I was like, this ain't happening.
I hear you. I hear you on
what I
that.
mean?
I mean, you're gonna get those. You're gonna get those when you run through an old game that you already beat, and you do start to see shit like that. And I think that is a testament to games that you can run through multiple times.
Yeah.
That just shows how amazing a game is if you can completely run through something just multiple times.
No, the sidebar on that,
yeah.
Breath of the Wild is probably the one.
You're ridiculous with that game.
I'm not gonna lie,
You're
bro.
ridiculous with that
I
game.
beat it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm on the master mode now, so it's even harder.
Yeah.
It's way more, and it's like the crazy thing is I'm having a completely different adventure than the first time I played it.
Yeah.
Not only because of the difficulty, but just because of the way that I'm playing. Like I'm playing a different way. I'm finding different stuff. Like it's interesting. Anyway,
you can't play like loosey goosey. Like it's like you already know.
It's a little more dark Souls.
Harder.
Yeah.
I gotta play a little smarter. No, I feel that though. I do feel that Jedi. One of the reasons why there was a point to where I was like kind of in on it. It was a little hard, bro.
It was.
And get this, bro. I was playing this shit on normal.
That one's such a Dark Souls rip-off. It's ridiculous.
There was a point to where, and this was pretty early on, bro. Maybe the second or third mission. I was like, I gotta put this on the easy. Let me switch this to easy, and easy was still difficult. Easy, I still got tested sometimes on the easy mode, bro.
I think I did hard and had to lower it too, but no, bro, it's flipping.
It's crazy.
So real quick sidebar on that again. Do you prefer harder games or do you want like let me just experience it and get out of here?
Now that I'm at the age I'm at now, I'm about to be 26 in June. I feel like my time, we're all adults here. We all work. Our time is very valuable. Mm-hmm. Gaming is still easily probably my number one hobby. Still, but with my age and with hanging out with friends and doing this, I don't have all the time in the world to play video games.
I hear that.
So when I was younger, I love to play games on hard. I'm an achievement hunter, so I like to complete video games. Halo, just real quick, Halo Infinite. I only have one multiplayer achievement that I need to get, which is super easy. I literally just need to get friends on and do it. And then the rest is campaign achievements. It's just legendary achievements. Just collect everything, finish everything. Which I'm going to do when they send the update that lets you replay levels. Fuck Halo, we're not talking about that right now. But, no, I do like to play. When I was younger, I loved to play games on hard. I like to 100% games.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, though, when I play these video games, there is a thing to where it comes to where it's like, I want to progress through the story without being frustrated.
I can hear that.
I'm definitely gonna let you talk real quick. I'm curious to what you think about this, but The Last of Us 2 was probably fuck Jedi Fallen Order. The Last of Us 2 was a game to where I was playing it on normal, and it was like, bruh, because in that game you have to sneak a lot. You do die pretty easily. And I was playing that bitch on normal, bruh. And that was a game to where I was like, I love this game, and I know it's not that hard. I'm playing on normal. It's not that hard.
I need to start playing around. I think about it so often.
I played it on. I did end up switching it to easy just because I wanted to get through the story. And especially because now that we're older in playing these games, everything can get spoiled so fast.
For real.
And I think with The Last of Us 2, the game was already spoiled before launch.
Yeah.
So I didn't want the rest of it to be spoiled for me because the Joel thing was spoiled before.
I didn't know.
The rest of it wasn't. Yeah,
That's why you don't watch trailers, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't even spoiling the trailers. It was somebody who worked for Naughty Dog leaked the game. Somebody who works for Naughty Dog leaked the fucking game. They leaked the Joel
dies in the beginning. Oh, really?
They showed the whole thing.
What a prick.
You showed the whole thing. So, and this leak came out like a month before the game was supposed to come out. So you had to try to hide off the internet for a month without seeing anything. I got spoiled. I'm the type of person, bro, if leaks come out, I'm going to search for it. With Doctor Strange 2, when I heard I was like, this Illuminati shit, I was like, oh, I want to see who's in it. On Twitter, boom, Doctor Strange 2. Spoiled the shit before I even saw it. I'm an idiot like that.
I can't believe you. I do my best to avoid trailers.
I respect you for that. And I wish I could be more like you.
So,
I do.
To piggyback on the whole topic of harder games, and then we should get back to the Mando real quick.
Yeah.
I feel like I've switched. I used to want to be like, either which way. Every game I've ever played, I want to be the powerful dude and like destroy everything, right?
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I would start them off on easier and normal because you can get through it. I didn't have the patience to play hard.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I feel like I flipped. Now
That's
I like
so crazy.
Now I love the challenge. I like to be like, hey yo, I defeated the hell out of this dude. It took me 6 tries, but I got this fool. Like I love it.
That's so nuts. Like I understand that because there's a lot of people our age, your age, who is in the gaming sphere, and they feel the same way. They still love to play Elden Ring. They still love to be challenged. They still love to die 20 fucking times.
No, I'm not doing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Metroid.
Metroid was a tough game.
That was just like that for me. There were times I'd be taking my Switch to work, and there's times I'm sitting there at work, and fuck, I gotta do this shit again.
Yeah.
All day.
So close.
Yep.
That's so.
I had homies. Did you beat that boss yet?
Yeah. That's so funny you say that because I was in the same boat. You remember when I told you I was playing Metroid and I got lost one time?
Yeah.
I was drunk playing it and I progressed my story, and then I came back sober and I apparently didn't save. So I had no clue how to I tried hours to get back to where I was. I had to do a whole restart. I remember being at work and I was restarting this shit, playing a boss. And I'm on my lunch break, just at work, just like, fuck.
I'm never
like
playing
dying
that
multiple
hard.
times.
I will never play that.
Fuck no.
No way.
Fuck no. I don't even want to say it. Okay. Because we're going to go on another tangent. So
Alright, Kenobi. Back to Kenobi and the Mandalorian and stuff. Yeah. We had a pretty good discussion about it earlier, so I feel like you're kind of lost on it. But with the Mandalorian in season 1, I was telling you earlier, I really feel like that. What do I say? There was like an advertisement for the other show. Well, at least season 2 is a lot more. Season 2 is a lot more of like pre-trailer for Ahsoka, for the Kenobi show right now. Well, not for the Kenobi, for Boba Fett at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like those ones a lot more.
You liked Boba more?
No, I liked Mando. I liked the first season of Mando a lot more, and I'm so flipping eager for this Kenobi show. It really has to be good. If it's not good, it's like I'm gonna lose faith and honestly probably never watch the Star Wars thing again.
Bro, the Kenobi shit.
It has to be on point.
Yeah,
they don't have a choice.
My nigga, you're talking to a non-Star Wars fan. I am, but I like
Star Wars.
I don't like the movies.
Into it. I'm getting them into it.
We're getting into it. It is May 25th right now, which is cool.
2 days.
May the 4th be with you. May 4th. Pass. Whatever. The Kenobi show is going to come out May 27th.
Did you say it's the 25th?
The 25th, yeah.
And we're doing the 25th episode? Let's go!
Okay. Nice fucking time.
Let's go.
Get out of here. Clip that.
Okay.
That's nuts,
25,
man.
25.
We're doing our 25th episode on the 25th day of May.
Damn, that's crazy.
525.
Let's go, baby. That's a lot of math.
Wow.
That's a lot of something.
What the hell? Incredible. Wow, that is awesome. That puts so many things into perspective, man. It feels good to be here.
So, as a non-Kenobi fan, you obviously have the same opinion I do. It needs to be good, but what do you want to see out of it?
See, that's a tough question because I'm not the Star Wars guy. So it's like I can't tell you what I want to see out of it. I can say I watched the trailer for Kenobi, and everything I saw on it. I'm a fan. I grew up on the prequels. Like I said, I didn't watch the original trilogy until a couple of years ago. I watched the prequels when I was younger, and I liked them. Especially the Rise of the... What's the last one?
Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith. Especially that one. That shit was sick. Just seeing Darth Vader, the whole climax at the end with the lava pit, and watching the Mandalorian season finale when they're on that river, the river of lava, and I think that robot is the same robot from Revenge of the Sith. I don't know. I might be totally. I don't
General
know.
Grievous?
But it was cool. Not General Grievous. Just it looked like R90, whatever the fuck.
Oh, the little.
It looked like him.
The same dude from season 1 you're talking about from Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He was on the boat in the lava, and it looked like the lava stream from Revenge of the Sith. I was like, yo, this is cool.
Dude,
no. I don't think it is. I think my timeline's fucked up. But I thought it was cool.
I think it might be different robots.
Yeah.
Either way, it's all been sick, dude.
It was cool, and from what I want to see from it, when I watched the Kenobi trailer, honestly, it gave me everything I wanted to see. Because in the prequels, it showed a lot of the cities. Remember? Like, the cities, flying cars. You don't get any of that in the original trilogy, really. I mean,
they tried to add
maybe some.
They tried to add,
but it's so old. It's so old.
If you watch the newer ones, they added some CGI.
Really?
What is that fucking planet now? Gosh,
like the city and shit, maybe.
No, the name of that planet, that city one, it's like a whole. That's like that's the core right there, right?
Yeah.
And so everything outside of that, like they have a certain jurisdiction, and everything outside of that, so like Tatooine, where Anakin comes from. Outside of that, they don't have jurisdiction, so that's why they're slaves, and that's Jabba the Hutt's territory. This shit gets crazy, dude.
It's nuts.
What
it's
is
nuts
it?
how much is
Coruscant. The big planet is called Coruscant.
Okay, cool.
So that's Coruscant.
It's nuts how much the world building in Star Wars is nuts.
Dude, it's insano. And the funny thing is I feel like when they first made it, he didn't have any of that. He's just like, I want to make a sick movie. Yeah. And then the next thing was like, hey, let me add on to this. And now that it's with Disney, it's a little worrisome because they're like, oh, we want to stay true to it. But it's like, y'all just put out the Boba Fett series, and it was kind of meh.
The Boba Fett series. So
I'm excited for you to see that because I really do want to hear your opinion. Because there's cool parts. It looks visually sick. There's a lot of sick parts, but there's also a lot of... I'm gonna spoil it. There's a lot of like flashback beginning parts. Like the beginning is a lot of him like looking back as to how he got to where he is, and it's kind of like I'd rather watch where you're at, and we make this where you were the first episode,
in the time,
exactly.
Well, the thing is with Boba Fett, dude, is before because I just finished season 1 of Mandalorian. I just started watching it. Before I watched that, I watched Boba Fett, but I only got up to episode 4 of Boba Fett. Okay. I literally finished Boba Fett 1 or season 1 at episode 4 before the Mandalorian even came. And I remember I talked to you off camera. And I said, "Yo, I watched it. I hate the flashbacks." I was like, "I hate the flashbacks. I wish they would just stick with the where he's at now. I hate these flashbacks. This shit is boring. It's stupid. Can we just stick with this shit?" And then I literally stopped watching after everybody's like, yo, Boba Fett just got good, but only because the Mandalorian's in it now. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And everybody started liking it.
Even the Mandalorian episode, it doesn't really have Boba Fett in it, so it kind of is like
just a Mando. It's like a Mando episode.
And that episode is sick. I'm not going to lie. You are going to love that episode, especially if you keep watching Mando. Oh, that one is... It's so sick for the Mandalorian. But at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to watch Boba Fett, the guy who the first appearance was at some fair and kids were going crazy, and now when he's in this movie, he's just like...
Now the Mando's outshining him.
Exactly. Everyone's always looked at him as like this badass killer, crazy guy, and the show kind of like really weakens it.
Now it's Mando.
Exactly.
You took Boba Fett's character and gave it to Mando.
Exactly.
And the thing is, Mando is so popular now, and everybody loves it so much. What the fuck do you even do with Boba Fett? It's like, what is the point of the show?
If they do
what is the point of the show?
If they do a season 2, he has to come back as like, I'm the crime syndicate now, and
he's old, bro. Like he's old. Like even the character who plays this motherfucker is old, bro. I'm like, what do you do with him? Like, just have him.
At
He's probably gonna take. I mean, I'm not in Mando season 2 yet, but maybe he takes the role of being like head Mando, because I know the last Mando, all of them got killed, and then the one girl, she was fighting them and whatever.
The Bo-Katan girl.
Yeah, maybe Boba takes head of like Mando's.
Oh wait, that's season 2. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like, he's the actor's old, he's old, Mando's young, and he's the most popular character now. He's outshined Boba Fett, which sucks because you being a Star Wars fan, it's like, yo, you made him such a popular character in the original trilogy, and now it's like, you made a character who's exactly him, who's better.
For real.
So now what the fuck do you do about that?
For real. And then let's talk more about like the actual show. Like, what did you think? Like, how about the world building character stuff? Like, did you like all the creatures in there?
I did. I thought Mando is interesting. Not interesting. I think one of the main things that I liked about it was, I'm a person, when I watch these TV shows, I like to read the description real quick. So I like that even with those descriptions, they tell me he's honestly just going on a lot of different adventures, just each episode. He comes across a dude who's trying to rob him. He comes across a dude who wants to be a Mandalorian or something. He comes across so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, this is like, it's his story and he's progressing, but every episode is different. And he's encountering everybody.
That reminded me of that meme where the guy goes, here's the episodes of Mandalorian. Oh no, we're out of milk. We've got to go do the thing to get some milk. And then that's the episode. It's basically
it's like fetch. It's like a fetch quest.
Exactly.
Like, go do this.
What'd you think of episode 6 with that one actor, the comedian guy?
Oh, Bill Burr?
Something? Bill Burr, yeah.
Honestly, that one...
That's by far my favorite episode of that season.
I'm not going to cap. At first, I was like, let's hurry this the fuck up.
Yep.
I didn't really care for it too much at first. And then when they were in the ship and everything was going sideways, they betrayed him. And all that shit. That shit was cool, especially him like hunting them down.
Yep,
him like
one by one,
cool.
one by one of them.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite stuff.
That shit was like some alien shit. It was really dope. It was really dope. Man.
And so think about that, but with Boba Fett right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him in his like green armor, like not blending in with the background kind of shit. Like that guy is hard. He could be a lot harder.
Yeah.
At least and then you know what? They could even give him, in the movie, they could give him more of a reference to that no disintegration stuff. Because, I mean, obviously he does it a lot in this one, but it's like, I don't know. Anyway.
But yeah,
that Boba Fett Schmidt, it should honestly, like, if they do a second season, it should lead a little bit more into, like, him working with Darth Vader or something.
That'd be crazy.
Hunting more Jedis or something like that. Because that's what the Kenobi show
is. Like a bad guy?
He's supposed to be. He's a bounty hunter. He's out there. Yeah.
He just takes jobs.
Exactly.
He just takes jobs. Okay.
That's why. Exactly.
Before we get off Mando, I will say with Baby Yoda.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Baby Yoda, for so long, I thought this dude was like far in the show. I thought he finds this dude way far in the show. I'm watching the show. I'm like, he basically finds me in the first episode. I was like, oh shit! I get to look at this cute dude all the time.
You love it.
I was like, dude, he's fucking awesome.
And the story behind him is cool too, because he's a little baby Jedi, and then like, well, let's steal this little bit of Force, especially because he's a Yoda child, so you know he's strong.
They want to use him for science. That's
crazy. That's what makes that one cool. All right, well, we're gonna switch it up on y'all a little bit today. We're gonna get interesting. We've decided to watch the Thor trailer.
Yes, Thor Love Thunder.
So we're going to react to it. I know we said we don't watch a lot of trailers, but Chuck is saying that this is pretty worth it. When I watch trailers, I watch snippets of it, but I mean, let's dive in.
Let's full screen that, John.
Let's full screen it.
Let's set that quality up.
Don't with me. He said put the 1080p on.
Yeah, set that.
Oh, at 720. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Set that quality up.
Make sure you're setting it up. Make sure you're leaving likes and comments. By the way, make sure you let us know what you're thinking about the Kenobi and the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Have you guys seen it? What's up? I still got to catch up on season 2. I probably will as I'm watching Kenobi. I will be tuning into
Kenobi back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
No.
I'll definitely be watching.
They're gonna drop 2 episodes, so it makes me wonder if I should watch them both or just like
fuck no,
watch one at a time. All right.
No, you gotta watch them both.
All right, here we go. Thor: Love and Thunder, the official second trailer.
Get the popcorn now.
Okay.
Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
Uh huh.
After After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod.
See, already, that would have been really fun to watch in the movie. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, it's what we're doing. This is what we choose to do. This is what we like to do. We got to do this for the fans, and that's a lot of them don't understand. It's like, damn, it would be nice if we didn't have to do this.
That's the only reason I say that I don't like watching movie trailers, because that shit would be very
spoils
funny.
a lot. It spoils a lot.
And it already spoils the fact that he's thin again too. I had forgotten that it was thick, so it's like, you know.
Hey, we're here for y'all though. Look at what we're doing for you guys. We love you.
As the one and only Thor.
Dude, she looks awesome.
Spoke
Man.
too soon.
Now we got a lady.
She looks awesome.
Who doesn't love Portman?
Oh, yeah, she looks awesome.
Fuck up the mics.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
That entrance, bro.
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days.
This nigga.
He's like every guy. He's every single one of us. He's literally every single one of us, bro. I hope it's not too jokey. If it's good, he looks. I know you're gonna be pissed at this.
Who's this guy? He looks like
That's
the
Christian
mummy.
Bale, bro.
He looks like the mummy.
That's
mixed
Batman.
with-
That's your Batman.
Oh, I know. No, my Batman is the
Yours
Vulture.
is the old guy. The old guy. The old guy.
Very impressive what you did back there.
That is awesome.
First bad guy.
Wow.
Never forget you first.
That's fucking nuts. I don't even think we've seen something like that to where one character can do that to a planet. I mean, ego can swallow a planet.
What's that? Do we know what that guy's name is? What's he supposed to
Gore the God Butcher.
You have something worth fighting for.
be? Okay, so he's trying to find his family like the other movies.
Gore?
That's what it looked like. He was holding somebody's hand and said, "Fight what you love for."
Let's see who you are and take off your disguise.
He kills gods. Oh. Oh, he said, oh. Fucking Korg is funny, bro. He said, oh.
Should we help him? Eventually. Great.
Like, I'm so,
Look, I'm excited for it, but
Sure
again,
is.
why'd they have to spoil it? And B, why are we getting into wiener jokes there, Disney? What are you doing, bud? Not okay.
grow up,
Little
Jorian.
kids were gonna be watching that.
Grow up, Jorian.
Little kids.
Grow up.
It's like the equivalent of like when
This nigga's talking about the universe has Deadpool in it. Are we talking about dicks? Why does it sound like Korg right there? No, we're talking about dicks. That doesn't sound like Korg.
That's like one is a lot better.
Why does it sound like Korg?
That's like one is a lot better. Well, here's my thing. Like I said, only reason I don't like watching trailers because it spoils it. But I mean, it looks like I'm generally curious what Homeboy's motivation is.
Gore.
Christian Bale. His name
Yeah.
is Gore.
Gore the God Butcher.
Oh, so he's there to kill
Gore
Thor.
the God Butcher.
Who's that other
he
guy?
kills gods.
Is that supposed to be the new Odin? That one?
That's Zeus.
Oh,
That's
so
Russell
we're
Crowe.
going. Okay,
That's
see, that's
Zeus.
cool.
Yeah, that's Zeus,
Little God of War themes in there.
Yeah, straight up. You got Thor. Odin already died. Zeus is in here.
What's that guy's name? The God of War.
Kratos?
No, the other guy before Kratos. The
The
guy who gives
God
him
of
his
War?
power. Yeah, the guy.
Ares.
Ares. So if they
He
mention
killed
Ares,
Ares.
if you mentioned Ares, then I'm just gonna take it as Kratos if they mention Ares.
That'd be fucking nuts. Well,
Don't say
from-
they're the same universe. That's so
it's not.
different.
Not as that. No, it's fucking multiverse bullshit. Gore the God Butcher. Get this. So I just found this out. Apparently, they say his backstory is he fucking started killing gods because his wife and kids died.
That's literally
Kratos. It's literally Kratos.
okay. That is Kratos. Very
It's
much
Kratos.
Kratos. Very Kratos.
But I'm curious. Okay, well if his name is called
Why are we
Gore,
so worried about
look,
families?
Look, if his name is called Gore the God Butcher, and he's fighting because somebody killed his family. I mean, apparently
God of War.
a god had to kill his family. What if Zeus killed his family? Because why is Zeus in this movie?
Hey, that's not a bad
Why
point.
is Zeus in this movie?
Maybe he blames. Maybe by
I feel
chance.
like Zeus had to kill his
Maybe
family.
by chance that's where he comes from, kind of shit. That's like the land he comes from.
And he hates gods.
But that, and then he's just trying to get into where Thor's at, and then Thor kind of gets pulled into their shenanigans. Which,
Well, I mean,
hang
Thor
on.
doesn't want to be a god.
Hang
He
on,
wants to kill gods.
wait a minute, skip this. We've already seen Thor get naked in front of other people and get the whole "who are you" thing with the other movie.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, with the Ragnarok when they cut his hair and he first
Yeah.
gets on the planet and he's chained up looking all stupid. They've already done that.
My
with
nigga, it's
this
a big
dude.
universe, though.
A
It's
big universe where they do the same thing every goddamn movie?
Shut up.
Come
It's
on.
a big universe.
I'm getting too old for this game,
big
man.
universe. Big universe.
I'm woken up.
I do. It's a big universe. I will say it is. With this, you are right because maybe I don't want to say the naked part, but let's just
Maybe not the naked part, but at least
capturing and chaining
him being
somebody.
weak.
You
Him
just
being
did that
weak.
in Ragnarok.
Exactly, him being weak and held by in somebody
And
else's
captive.
captivity.
And
Yeah,
captive.
it's like
You
we're
just
talking
did that in
about
Ragnarok.
this dude's about killing gods, and this dude can't even. Come on, man.
Yeah,
It's like if I was
It's-
a god,
I
I'm making these disappear.
Yeah,
is that not the powers the gods have?
Bruh, I don't know how I feel about the movie and the trailer. Thor is the first main superhero to get 4 movies.
Here's my question.
Nobody else has gone 4 movies.
Well, here's
So
my
he's the
question
first
with
one.
Thor. Why is it electricity is what can hold him and bind him and hurt him? He's the god of thunder, but that whole Ragnarok, fool's just getting tasered the entire movie.
I mean, I don't know. Your power can be your downfall.
That
Your power can be your weakness. It's
I
like
feel like that's why I'm starting to hate the Marvel movies, is because their characters are just getting weaker and weaker by the movie. Like look at
You're right.
Look at Loki.
You're
Loki
right.
is supposed to be this murderer monster who doesn't give a schmidt about nobody's
Mm-hmm.
feelings, right? But then we watch the Loki show, and he's all of a sudden, I don't want to hurt people.
well,
And then on top of that, it's like he gets knocked out like that when them first
Yeah.
people pull up.
well, they're turning Loki into a anti-hero, which is still dumb because anti-heroes I feel like need to still have some more badassery to them. That's why Deadpool fits so well into an anti-hero, because Deadpool, when you talk about anti-heroes, Deadpool encapsulates what the fuck that is. He's still gonna cut your head off, but he might joke about it afterwards. Now Loki's just like a bitch, and he's just like, I don't understand the hype around Loki. I'm gonna just be
No,
real.
I couldn't agree.
I've
couldn't agree.
never understood the fucking hype around
I
this.
think the hype around him
Never.
is that he was supposed to be Thor. I think that's what the
Yeah.
hype around him was, because
Yeah.
the people are like, oh, he could have been a really good Thor, but it's, I don't know.
Who the fuck said that?
My complaint.
Fuck no.
He could be more of like a Starscream. What's his name?
Star-Lord?
No, from Transformers. Starscream.
This
yeah,
nigga.
I know it's a whole
Transformers.
other thing. But Starscream in that one, he's very much like I'm gonna fight with the Autobots and be on your side until Megatron shows up, and then I'm gonna actually be a bad guy. And Thor could Loki could totally do that a lot more. Even with that stupid show that he had, he tried to do it, but it didn't look as good as he could have. I'm gonna work with you for a little bit.
No.
And it's like, yeah.
I mean, for the most part, you knew he was trying to do the good thing throughout the whole show.
Exactly. He's trying to do the good thing instead of trying to bust out and get away from all
No,
that.
yeah, he was trying to do the good thing the whole time. And even when they thought he was doing a bad thing, which he wasn't, they're like, "Oh, you're doing the Loki thing," and the whole time Loki's just trying to be a good guy. It's like, I'm not fucking doing anything. You fucking think I'm doing something. I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Thor trailer. I don't know. Marvel, and we're supposed to have a guest on pretty soon. We're going to talk about Marvel
that'll be
again.
that'll be an
That'll be an
opportunity.
awesome conversation to have with him. But as far as what's going on right now, I don't know. I mean, for a long time, I was optimistic.
Did we talk about Strange last time?
We did. We touched on it a little bit.
I feel like briefly with Strange, it's like, even that, it's just like, it's funny because the Spider-Man show had so much hype behind it, and I think maybe because it was spoiled that them fools were going to be in the movie, and that's what created the hype. But it seems like even that movie was a little better, even with its plot holes and its lamities to it.
Yeah.
I feel like that clearly was a better one, and it's like, this one, I'd never heard no hype, I never heard no spoilers, I never heard nothing until I went and seen it, and it's like, even then, it's not that good. I don't know if you noticed my, like, hillbilly talk right there, seen it, heard all that, I love that.
Heard a bird.
I ain't never seen nothing like
Heard a
it.
bird.
I can't believe I heard myself that.
Heard a bird. With Doctor Strange, yeah, I didn't really care for the movie. I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was an alright movie. I don't feel like it did much.
I feel like he should have been bumping into, like, good guy versions of himself to drive home the point of, like, yeah, he's got this, like, the whole point of that movie was to show that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done and get all the credit for it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like there should have been another dude in there who like teamed up with him and almost kind of Loki'd him, at least in like, you know, tried to help the chick but then stole her power at the end or something.
The thing that's crazy about that movie is it's literally called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I thought it was going to be scary. When I
you-
first heard it, I thought it was going to be a scary movie.
I mean, they have to do scary in the right.
That's how they sold it, though.
Kids are going to go watch it. I don't think they were selling it as like fucking The Conjuring.
They sold it to me like it was going to be scary.
To me, the shit that was in there was like. To me, the shit that was in there, bro, was scary enough for a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it was scary enough for a Marvel movie. I thought they did a good job adding in the little scary parts. We're older. That shit's not going to scare us. For younger kids, they're going to be like, holy crap, that was nuts. For us, no.
To me, maybe the only scary part was when he went into the other dimension, the negative dimension or whatever. The one where he's just the baddest guy. He'd already used the Soul Karen or whatever.
Dude,
yeah, his hand was already black. I'm interested to see what happens next because Doctor Strange always has been an interesting character, but
I don't give a fuck about Doctor Strange.
really,
I don't give a fuck.
I thought when he gave away the
don't.
time stone in that other movie.
I don't.
By the way, this has been choking me the whole time. I'm ready to loosen this up. We're past thumbnail portion. Hang on.
Yeah.
Like that first movie was pretty cool, but I mean,
Only
it
fun.
even had. That's the thing with all these Marvel movies is they're cool, but they all have these like loopholes of like, man, that's lame. Where are the other heroes at? Like,
Bruh.
you know, y'all could have done a little more
Yeah.
on this part.
You know what's nutty? You say that is I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Doctor Strange. You're like, I kind of liked him. The thing that I was hoping for this movie, whatever the fuck is Multiverse of Madness, the whole point of Marvel Cinematic Universe, right, is your carry-on stories. That's why you have the end credit scenes, right?
But I
The
feel
end,
like
the,
even
end,
that-
the end credit scenes set up things. Well, this is my thing. Is in the first Doctor Strange movie, your end credit scene was Mordor. Mordor said he went to the thing who helped Doctor Strange get his powers, and he said, there's too many sorcerers, I'm gonna kill all the sorcerers.
And he never shows back up.
So my thing, I remember talking to Damon before the movie came out, and I was like, I'm looking forward to seeing Mordor come back and seeing the story continue. And then we come into this, and then you mean to tell me you go to another universe and
they're best friends.
He says like one or two words, and he's just like, "Oh, this guy tried to kill me in my universe." That's it. Like you didn't carry on any of that. If we get a Doctor Strange 3, for now I'm telling you, they're not going to continue that storyline. If you were going to continue that storyline, you would have continued it in the second fucking movie. Because that's the whole point of continuing these.
Yeah.
I don't believe they're going to follow up on that storyline. And to me, that is bullshit. Because if you put in an end fucking credit scene that sets up something like that, you need to follow up on it. So if I get a Doctor Strange 2 and you set up the whole Mordor's the bad guy and he's going to kill all the sorcerers, and then in this movie he's just a bitch and he's just, oh, I'm from another universe and you already died, but I love you. And
Do we blame,
stupid.
Do we
Stupid.
blame
It's
any
bad
of that,
writing. It's
do we
bad
blame
writing.
any of that on COVID though?
No, I don't blame it on COVID. I blame it on Spider-Man and the fucking multiverse. They're trying to do the multiverse thing. I blame it on Thanos dying.
You know why?
That's what the fuck I blame
Here's
it on.
why. It's because Spider-Man is his own universe kind of thing, and because of the whole Sony
They don't know what
label,
to use. They don't know what
and
to
so
do
they
with
had to
Spider-Man.
copycat. So they had to copycat.
They don't know what to do with Spider-Man.
That's why, because that makes sense.
They need to change everything, and they
Disney
need
needs to use
they need to
Marvel.
work around Spider-Man. The thing is, Spider-Man. Let's be real. Now that Cap and Iron Man are no longer in here, Spider-Man's the fucking guy.
Really though,
I hated the first two movies. I thought they were stupid. The third one and the ending, it was mainly the ending that made me happy. I said, oh, we're going to get like the Tobey Maguire movies now. We're going to get the fucking, he has nobody, he's broke.
Yeah, that's
We're
exciting.
going to get the real Spider-Man now after Spider-Man No Way Home. So I'm really fucking excited for the future of Spider-Man. The thing is though, Sony owns it. So now Marvel, they know that Spider-Man is the key to all this shit going forward. And now they need to work around Sony's rules.
Who's their next movie to come out?
Thor. It's Thor,
Thor.
and then
When's that Blade one supposed to come out?
they haven't put a date on it yet. They just announced it.
Because for some reason, I thought it would have been hella funny if the next movie was.
I don't know who else comes up.
Wouldn't it be funny if Blade came out because Morbius was the last one to come out?
Yeah.
And then it's just watching them compete with the same movie back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Sony's doing. I think Sony just needs to. I mean, the thing is, Marvel's not gonna. They should, but they're not going to. They should just outright buy Spider-Man. But at this point, it kind of sucks. Unless there's some shit that's in those clause that Marvel wrote when they were producing these movies that can kind of help them buy it. But at the end of the day, Spider-Man's so big now because of Marvel, it's going to be hard for you to buy that. Now they're going to be like, all right, you need to give me $3 billion. And they're going to be like, oh, we could make $1 billion on a fucking Doctor Strange movie.
Exactly.
We're going to give you $3 billion for Spider-Man. Fuck it. We'll continue our little bullshit contract. But that's the bad thing, though, is Sony
It's
could
gonna be
pull
like
out.
an Activision Xbox amount of price. I feel like.
It's gonna be more than that.
Oh, more than that.
It's gonna be more than that, but you're not wrong. It's gonna be a big amount. It's gonna be a big deal. But it's not gonna be as big of a deal as like other shit, like them buying Fox, because they're just literally buying the rights to one character and his thing and his villains, Spider-Man and his villains, and it's just so crazy. And also Hulk. Hulk is in that same situation too. Hulk's even in a worse situation.
Universal.
Because Universal, you know what I just found out the other day too?
They're gonna revamp him.
To where, not revamp him. I mean, they're trying to do whatever, but I found out that the main reason why Universal is so strict with the Hulk is because they use him for all their parks. Like, they have Hulk rides dedicated to the Hulk. So they're like, if we give you Hulk, we lose our ride. We gotta shut down our ride.
Because
Like,
it wouldn't be like a line kind of thing.
it's Disney now, so we have to shut it down. It'd be like Disney. They're gonna take the Hulk and put it in Disney Park.
If they give them Disney,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I
So
see,
it's like
I
if
see,
they
I see.
sell the Hulk, they're gonna be like, all right, we lose one of our most popular rides, which is the Hulk.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna take our ride and put it in your park,
Why
and
don't
they're
they
like,
make a
fuck
whole
you.
Movie?
And it's crazy. They can't make a Hulk movie because apparently they can only use the Hulk in a movie. They can't make a solo movie, and they just can't build up his character, I guess.
It's funny because that reminds me of like the music game and the music licensing. How we were watching earlier, how it's like, if there's 4 artists on the track, who knows who actually owns the album because of blah blah blah. It's like,
Yeah.
that shit almost sounds the exact same.
Yeah.
Weird how
It's-
creativity does that to you.
That's business, man. That's at the end of the day, it's all business, bro. Like, this is all numbers. These are all numbers, bro.
Dude,
At
imagine
the end
a
of the day,
world.
it's all numbers, man.
Imagine
It's
a
all
world
numbers.
where there wasn't that, and like homies could literally just make whatever they wanted all the time. I wonder how.
Oh,
often,
what a world.
I wonder how often we'd see the same things though.
Do
It'd be
you-
like one homie drops a Star Wars movie and like, nah, watch this.
No, I feel you. I hear you.
You know what I
I
mean?
hear you. That's such a cool thought you said, because have you ever seen that meme to where it's like shows like a fucking futuristic template, and it was like the world if Frank Ocean dropped an album,
Yeah.
and it shows that future template. It's just like super, yeah, whatever. That would be the world if everybody could just be creatives. I've seen tweets to where like there's a big viral tweet that went around that said, man, if I could just be creative, it's hard being a creative or whatever, but you have bills to pay. Somewhere on those lines.
That too.
And
Yeah, homies could sit here and do this all day.
imagine the shit that you could come up with if you weren't, what's the word?
Busy with everything.
I can't think of it. There's a more professional word. I can't.
Hey, but we got an hour till we got to split. So
Yeah.
I see us wrapping this up with our show and tell.
I'm down, yeah, man.
Again, make sure you comment, let us know what you think about the
Like,
whole Marvel
comment,
thing.
subscribe.
What are you excited for? What are you least expecting? If you're listening on the podcast, hop over to YouTube or our Instagram. Just hit us up.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you are listening, make sure you hit the download. For the most part, all you guys are super good with that. Thank
Yeah.
you guys. But yeah, man. Downloads, likes, comments, all that shit helps us keep going. It helps us keep the blood flowing and wanting to do this.
That motivation.
Not saying that you guys give us our motivation,
No, we got it.
but
on
you
our own.
like obviously with us and ourselves, we want to do this. We want to be
Yeah.
here. We really enjoy doing this. We have a good time. We have fun.
But we need the
yeah.
support. We ain't asking for finances. Just
Yeah,
like
you know,
and
what I'm-
like
yeah, you
and
were
comment.
100% right. We're not asking for $20. We're not asking for $50.
Not selling you a
Just
T-shirt.
for a little like your son.
Little like, comment.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to this show and tell. So, what have you brought for us here, Charles?
So today we had a photo shoot. I brought some of my records so we could get some shit done.
Okay.
Um,
Which ones did you bring? Camera can't quite see.
I brought. So let me see here.
Let's start with your favorite one, the one that's like your top.
My
top,
favorite,
Top.
my favorite, and my most prized possession
Okay.
that I probably own
That you
is
probably own.
I own.
Blonded.
My favorite possession that I own is Blonded.
Okay.
Not Blonded, it's Blonde.
Is that what it is? Why did I say blonded? Oh, because
his website. Website.
Oh.
I mean, it's all blonded.com. GTA is blonded.
Mm-hmm.
But the album itself is called Blonde. I'm sure a lot of you people who are watching this know about Blonde. And if you don't, you should definitely give it a check. You should definitely check it out, man. This is one of my favorite albums of all fucking time. Absolutely love it. These records are extremely rare. I'm literally holding $800 to $1,000 to maybe $800 to $1,200 right now that you guys are seeing right now. The record is extremely rare.
Besides the rarity and the value
yeah.
of it, what is it that makes you like it so much?
I love it, man. I connect to this album a lot. I connect to this album. I connect to it a lot. Frank Ocean. I don't know. I feel like he's a very mysterious person, and I feel like he doesn't want to show the world who he is. But when he does, it's super powerful, like Blonde, or like a Channel Orange, or like Endless, that a lot of people have not listened to. Endless is literally out there, and a lot of people have not listened to it, which there's some amazing music on Endless, and people are sleeping, man. People talk about this album, but I also have Endless on vinyl too, man. And that's also an extremely special record. You can see this one is opened. I purchased this. I actually treated myself for my birthday a couple of years back. I think my 23rd or 22nd. Spent, I think, 300 to 400. I think 300. I don't think I spent 400 on this. But I bought this for $300.
Why is it so expensive? Because it's rare?
It's rare.
Okay.
It's rare. You can't find it. Look, this right here. So there's a little. If you zoom in on camera, there's a little line right here. I didn't do this. This is used. This is a used copy.
Oh, okay.
So I bought this for $300. The motherfucker who sold this to me didn't show me this either. So when I received it, I was like, "What the fuck, bro? Like,
damn.
Come on, dog! Like, I spent $300 on a record that has this." But at the end of the day, a lot of motherfuckers don't have it at all. So I take it with my imperfections. I didn't do this, so I'm not mad at it. It's not like I did it. But I do take care of my records. I love this album a lot. It means a lot to me. I fucking cried to this album. Siegfried has made me cry multiple times. Like, God, that song is fucking incredible. I've cried to this album multiple times. Beautiful album. If you're not into Frank Ocean, I definitely think you should check it out. It's very spacey, alternative. Not a lot of drums on this. It's not trap heavy at all. But yeah, pretty special album.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's mine. That's my show and tell for today. Our first inaugural show and tell. Blonde is a special one. I can't wait to look back on this years from now and then see our first show and tell.
Right? Should we stick to albums, or do you want to?
Whatever,
something
man.
else? Right.
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever,
Well,
man.
I think I'm gonna go a little cheap and lazy today.
Cheap and lazy, like that's cheap.
Mine is, I mean, cheap as in sentimental.
Yeah.
Mine is my Nintendo Switch, the OLED. I just recently got it, probably like 3 months ago. I bought it off a dude as well for about $300.
Nice.
Came with a case, NBA 2K, another set of controllers, which I broke. I fucked up the clicky things. I have this case, and I got in the habit of like clicking it through the case, and I think I clicked it too hard or something. But yeah, the other one's broke, so now I'm just stuck with these ones. But anyway, I love this bit. I can't tell you why, but I think it's just the mobility, maybe it's just because of that like itch. I feel like it's made my gaming itch so much worse. I'm just like, oh, I need to play something.
Yes.
And you got it. So that's why I love that. Yeah. And like I said, I got the case, all that stuff. He gave me the box, the stand. Like it's like I bought it fresh for $300 with a whole bunch of extras.
The OLED's clean, man. And
that's what I'm saying.
I've seen your thing, man, and that shit looks awesome. It looks good. It looks so good. And I'm so happy you finally got one. This dude's been talking about getting one for a while, man.
Every time we go on a trip, I'm always like, hey, let me play
a
trip. Well, our last trip was probably ruined because that's all I was doing.
Dude, this guy, it'd be 11 p.m., bro. 11 p.m., this dude will be in his room in the bed and just playing the fucking Switch.
I was playing my Switch. I was
playing Metroid. He was just obsessed with it.
And now I'm on the last boss. I'm too scared to fight him.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I haven't beat the last boss at all. I'm over here obsessing over it. Let me put this down.
Nah, man, I love your show and tell. The Switch is an amazing fucking system. It's almost apparently they're predicting it's gonna sell the PS2, which is like
Outsell it, yeah.
like 152 million.
Bro, and it makes
So-
sense. It's either that or
yeah.
the PSP. I could have seen the PSP doing it had they
Yeah.
like made a better version. I don't know why it was
More
so bad
games,
or
more
something.
games or something. I don't
know
think
why
they
people.
marketed
I
it.
loved it.
They
back
didn't
in the
market
day.
it too well. They didn't market it too well.
But anyway, yeah,
Especially because it was competing with the Nintendo DS too.
that thing comes out close, and then the next console that I plan on buying, you were talking about it, which sounds like homos are gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
That new Xbox.
Apparently, it
Isn't it
leaked
a
out
Pro?
that they are a stronger Xbox Series X, and then a PS5 Pro are coming out, which is not a surprise. They do that shit all the time now. They just give it refreshes. Which the PlayStation, Xbox, I'll keep mine. I don't plan on upgrading that. But the PlayStation now, that PS5 is way bigger than the Xbox. At this point, if there's rumors out there going around, there's going to be a PS5 Pro. Might as well just wait for the fucking smaller version. It's going to be the same
Right.
price,
Right.
most likely.
Right.
Same price for a smaller fucking box. It's probably
Smaller
gonna look
price,
sleeker.
better price. Probably get a nice
Yeah.
little Halo bundle or
Little
some
game.
shit.
Yeah, little
I was
something.
gonna buy that Halo bundle for the new one.
Mhm.
Why is it $1,000?
Yeah, I bitch sold out.
That makes
It sold out
no
instantly.
sense.
It sold out instantly. I wonder how many they had on hand.
Yeah, that's why.
The fact that it sold out so fast.
Hey, have you seen? There's this one. It's a Louis Vuitton one or something like
I saw
that.
that. Yeah.
But does the Xbox itself come with Louis Vuitton on it, or is it
Yeah.
just a regular Xbox? I could've sworn it was regular.
No, it's custom made.
It's
Louis
literally
Vuitton
just
made.
the skin on it, though.
Yeah,
Huh?
I think it is the skin.
I wanted
just the
that.
skin.
That shit was
But
hard.
that shit was stupid. I think that shit's like
Stupid.
$1,500 to $1,700, maybe more. I might be capping. I might be
much.
capping. It might be more.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, again, leave us
Hey.
your likes and comments. What do you want to do on your show and tell?
It's the motherfucking 25th episode on the 25th day of motherfucking May.
25, baby.
What is this? We started this in 20. Was it last
It
year?
was like
2021?
June. It was June of like something.
No,
it was.
bro.
It
No,
wasn't
we
June.
started
it was
this
May.
earlier. We started this like fucking.
I feel like April. Let's look. We can find out.
March. We started this around like March, April.
Find out real quick.
But we
Go zero to
it
100,
goes
nigga.
to say it is May 25th. We're recording our 25th episode. We did our second photo shoot today, guys. Like
Yeah, we've been
we did it.
stalling.
We've only had one photo shoot, the same profile picture, all that shit. How crazy! We didn't even plan this, man. We didn't plan this.
And it's been a good.
We did not plan this. Like we just said, hey,
It
we're
says
gonna
1 year.
do a photo shoot, and look at. I don't know if something tells you it's meant to be. This is what the fuck. To me, it says it's meant to be, man.
Where
To
does it
me,
say the
this is
date?
what it says it's meant to be. Yo, we gained
Oh,
2
February
subscribers. We
1st.
gained 2 subscribers. We used to have 40 the other day.
Let's
like yesterday.
go.
So
Welcome.
we got 2. We're already, you know what I'm saying?
February 1st was our first
February
one.
1st, Black History
2021.
2021.
So we already hit a year.
Let's go, baby.
And some.
Let's
So-
go. Everything feels good, man. Everything feels right. We're back at it. We're energized. We got the juice back in us, man. And we're gonna keep going. Kenobi's coming out soon. We're gonna get you guys
We'll
some
definitely do
reviews
that.
on that.
got a
Lots
lot
of
of
Marvel
slick
movies
plans.
coming up. We want to get some guests on here. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment, let us know. Like, talk to us, interact with us. We're bad. Sometimes we're bad at talking to you guys. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's our
Tauntaun,
fault.
we
That's
got-
not your fault.
Tauntaun, we got a lot
Yeah.
to say to you.
That is not your damn fault. Tauntaun, we got to meet you in person. We got to
That
meet
too.
you in person and talk to you, man. We got to hang out. But it's not your guys' fault. It is our fault. We're sorry. We're shitty people when it comes to doing this, and we got to get better at it. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And to
Hey,
the
Los
moon.
Niños, can y'all get your Schmidt together for us? Hit us up. We're
Let's
waiting
go.
on you.
Let's Niños.
All
What's
right.
up? What's popping?
Gaming Pop, episode
What's poppin'?
25. Deuces.
When's the collab? When's
When
the
is it?
collab?
When?
Deuce. Awesome episode.
I love that ending. That was fucking hilarious.
Awesome episode. We handled that. We killed that. I think that's an Instagram post.
Oh, yeah. And the audio is still going, so
That's an
there's
Instagram
that.
post.
Okay, bye.